for those of you who don't know me, I'm Beth Lippman. I'm the senior Pilates teacher at the Pro Club and one of the Balanced Body Master instructors, teaching teachers to become teachers and testing them out. For those who do know me, I'm glad you can see me. I'm sorry I miss you, and hopefully we'll be together safely soon. Let's try and do some Pilates. Not just try, but we will do some Pilates. Get rid of some stress, work on some alignment issues, and have some fun. All right, as I said, if you aren't here, if you have a little towel, TheraBand, pillow, grab them. If you don't, you're fine. No need to worry. You'll be fine just with a mat or whatever you have laid down for yourself. Let's talk a little bit about Pilates. So I want you to stand up. I'm going to come onto my knees since you'll see me more easily. Okay? And let's talk about posture and alignment. So if I was to draw a plumb line, let's go to the side here so you can see me. If I drew a plumb line from my ear to my shoulder, to my hip, to my knee, and my ankle if I was standing, should be pretty much in one line. Okay? I'm not the Leaning Tower of Pisa. That's going to cause a lot of stress on the body. Every time you come forward or bring your head forward, for each inch it's forward, it adds more weight to your neck and it causes a lot of stress. If we find that sweet spot in gravity right along one line, that's great. And we really strive for that because it produces ease of movement in the body and just makes everything so much better. Let's put your hands on your pelvis. You find your hip bones right here, your ASIS, and talk about pelvic posture. So I'll turn to the side again. I want you to stick your tail out and tuck your bottom under. Stick your tail out, tuck your bottom under, a few more, back and forth, all right? Both ends of the spectrum. So take it back and hold. So here you can feel you have a bigger arch here in your back. Walking around like that all day is causing a strain. Also lets your belly hang out, all right? You say, oh, okay, I'm gonna fix that. Squeeze your bottom and tuck it in. You're immobile, basically. You're locking your pelvis in place. So neither here nor there is what we call neutral pelvis. Best way your body works. So rock it back and forth and then start to make it smaller and see if you can come into what we call neutral pelvis, just kind of an even position, no squeezing in the glutes, but a lift in the front of the body. All right, and then you feel that nice evenness. You want your head over your heart, okay, rather than here, which is very prominent as we age and gravity takes over, but we don't have to do that. So right on top of ourselves. Okay, you can take your shoes off, keep your socks or whatever. Let's talk a little bit about breathing, all right? I'm going to grab my TheraBand, you don't have to, and wrap it around my waist. All right, I'm just gonna hold it here and let's take some breaths, all right? Nice breathing is belly breathing, which we don't do in Pilates, but take a breath, expand your tummy, all right? Like babies breathe. Nice, relaxing breath, good for a lot of things. Not the best when you're trying to train your abdominals to move up and in, all right? So we work on what we call posterior lateral breathing. Doesn't matter. To back and to the side, all right? So if I'm gonna hold this, I want you to keep your eye on the band. Take an inhale through your nose. You see that widen? Exhale, it narrows, the ribs pull together, the belly comes in. Inhale through the nose. Widen the ribs. Blow through the mouth to get rid of all the stale air. Keep going. If this doesn't work, then put your hands there so you get that feedback. Thumbs on the back of the ribs, hands on the side. Inhale. Widen. Exhale, narrow. So we're not popping our belly out. We're expanding our lungs, opening up the tissue in our lungs and all the tissue around our rib cage. So try this. Hunch over again, collapse, not just round, but collapse. Put your hands there. Take a breath. See if you can expand that much. All right? You can't. So we want to keep this tissue open so that you can expand your lungs, your ribs, and have a good breathing pattern throughout your whole life. Pilates breathing, all right? As we exhale, we pull the abdominals in. Breathing is the first principle of Pilates, the first principle of life. You don't breathing, you're not alive. So keep the breath moving. When we hold our breath, get tense for a moment, it really affects the body. So focus on your breath. That's the mind-body connection. And see where your body is going. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself a break. Just follow yourself. Don't be the nagging critic. All right. Now, I want you to come on your hands and knees. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. All right? So don't take your knees back. Right there. Right and even. Okay? Nice long back, not flat because we have natural curves in our back. I want you to round. So tuck your bottom, tuck your head, and round. And stretch out that lower spine. Keep the breath moving. All right? Try and have a nice even curve rather than all up here. All right? And then lengthen. Reach your head in one direction, your tail in the other direction. Try not to let your belly hang all the way out. And again, mobilizing that spine. Round. And arch. And a few more. All right. Listen to your body. See what's going on. If something hurts during the class, make it smaller and slower. Still hurts, stop. I will give modifications throughout. Okay. And last one. All right. Right here, another mobilization. You're going to pick up your right leg, or rather your foot, poodle tail, and look at it. And look at it, all right? Getting some side to side lateral motion in the spine. Feel it move. Sorry for the squeaking on my mat. Working the sides of the body. Put that down, other foot up, and twist, and twist, and twist. Really trying to move that tummy. Arms down. Pregnant cat or all fours abdominals for those of you who've never been pregnant. So I want you to think of your back as fairly straight, and if I put a roller or a stick on it, that it wouldn't roll off. So not arched, not round. Nice and long. Okay, from here, I'm going to inhale and exhale. All right, this time when I inhale, I'm just going to drop my belly. Let it hang without moving your spine, all right? Big spaghetti dinner, ate a lot, whatever. We all have a belly. Let it hang out. Now, keeping your back where it is, I want you to exhale and pull that belly up and in. If you can't feel it, you can put your hand there, all right? Inhale, it pops out. Exhale, it draws up and in. Drops back. And exhale, draws up and in. Last one. And exhale and scoop those abdominals in. All right, in Pilates, we work from our center, which is right here. This is where the movement starts. When you exhale, you blow out through the mouth, thinking pulling up your pelvic floor, low belly, all the way up. So that it's a renewal rather than I got it, okay? Breath keeps moving. Lay down on your back. All right, put your hands on those hip points or those ASIS and bring them in an inch. You want to feel your belly again. Take a breath, widen your ribs. Exhale, feel that tissue under your fingertips contract. And again, pelvic floor, low belly, all the way up and then out like a bellows. All right, adding on. Tabletop position, one leg up, tabletop, right angle, or chair position. Don't let the lower legs get lazy, okay? And now we're going to drop one foot down, trying not to move the pelvis. Okay, nice and stable, no arch in the back. That's not good for your back. If you can't keep your back down, it doesn't have to be 100% because we have a curve, then you can tuck a little bit or use this towel to put, you can keep going with those taps, put underneath you for a little feedback. So I say, oh, see my back is on there, all right? A few more toe taps. More advanced people, you can do this on a roller. If you fall down, you don't have far to fall, all right? It makes it quite a bit harder. Gently, we never drop anything. We're trying to control our movements, our breath. And then put the feet down. Turning on your side for telescope. Knees together, keep the knees together, reach the arm forward, and then slide it back, bend it, and bring it around and open it. Take a breath. Feel the stretch in your chest and your spine, and come back. And again, extend it, and open front of the chest, notoriously tight, adding to the weak upper back and causing slouching. Inhale. If this hurts your shoulder, you don't have to take the arm straight to the back. Just keep the elbow bent. And last one. Exhale. Adding on. Circle. Same thing. If you want to bend your elbow this time, you're going to follow the arm with your head. Keep it moving. Don't let the leg come with it, all right? You're keeping the pelvis stacked and in one spot rather than moving that. Then you're going to lose the rotation in your hip. All right, and flip over to the other side. Same thing. Knees bent and together. Top arm forward, stretch it forward, and pull it back and open. Take that stretch, keep the breath moving. You can't stretch if you're holding your breath. It tells your body, fight or flight, something bad's gonna happen, this is not the time to stretch. Exhale. All right? Doesn't matter if it's a tiger or it's just a new exercise. Your body's registering stress. Let's try and move through the stress so we have more ease. And last one. All right? And drag that arm around. Drag it behind you. If it hurts, then don't take it all the way down. Listen to your body. And around. And up and over. And reach. Nice twist in the back. Stretch the chest. Oh, nice and gentle. And onto your back. Feet in tabletop position. Okay, that right angle again. Starting the 100. Let's start with the breath. Inhale for 5. And exhale for 5. Blowing it out and pulling the belly up and in. And again, inhale for 5. Exhale for 5. Try and draw the breath in. Keep going like through a straw so that you don't get stuck. All right, 2, 3, 4, 5, and excuse me, exhale. All right, I'm going to extend the arms a little bit above the mat and start pumping. Inhale and exhale. Still using the breath. Exhale, pull the tummy in. Inhale, exhale. Do 10 sets of this. That's why it's called 100. Pumping blood and oxygen into the system, warming up those deep abdominals. Next part, chin towards the chest, roll up. If that's too much, put your head down. You want to use those upper abs and keep pumping. Inhale, exhale. All right? If that's too hard again, you can put your legs down. More advanced people, legs up, legs lower to the point of control where you can keep your back. Otherwise, I'm happy with this. This is good. Reach those arms, reach through the fingertips. 2 more sets. Inhale, exhale. Try and keep your focus still. And inhale. And exhale. There's the 100 or maybe the 110. All right, we're going to roll up or turn to your side and sit up for roll back. Hands behind here. You're going to tuck your pelvis around your lower back and start to come down. All right, we'll try a small one. And now exhale up. Pulling the tummy in. Deep abdominal work. Stretching your lower back. Really activating your abdominals. All right, now we're going all the way down. If the next part's too hard for you, you can just continue with that. All right, now we'll start here. And rolling up. With the bent knees, still making it a little bit easier. All right, if you get here and you're stuck, stay here. Squeeze and lift and roll down. All right, that's why it's good to do these nice and slow with control. All right, I'm going to do the advanced one. Arms overhead, chin to chest, squeeze and scoop. You're not doing this. Exhale forward, keeping your hips planted and rolling back down if you're yanking. All right, that's not going to get you anywhere. We want you to get somewhere. Exhale, pull forward, reach, hollowing out as if somebody was pulling you from behind. And lower down, last one, and up, and reach, and exhale, and wherever you were doing, last one, roll down, single leg circles. Take your right leg, bring it into your chest, other leg, foot is flexed like you're anchored into the mat. Hips down. Stretch the leg on my hamstrings. Stretch the back of the leg. Breathe into it. If it's tight, that's all right. Be gentle. Hold it up here for a second. Inhale and exhale. And flex and roll through the toes. Feet are very important. We don't pay a lot of attention to them. Let's pay some attention. All right. Extend the leg. Press your arms by your side. Circle the leg, cross the body, down around to the outside, up and hold. Hips are not moving. That's not what I'm looking for. Pelvis is stable. We're warming up the hip socket, so we don't have to make it big, but we want to make it good, all right? If you make it big and your hips are moving, you have nowhere to find your form. All right, and reverse. Take it to the outside, down, around, up, hold. If your leg is bent, you'll lift. It just means your hamstrings are tight. The more you do this, the more they'll stretch. Last one. And slide that foot down, flex it. Bring the other leg up. Make sure that your back is not arched. You can have a little curve, but not a big curve, okay? Then you'll have to tuck. Hold it for a second. Stretch that hamstring. Oh, and bend and stretch. Bend and stretch, bend and stretch, and flex and reach through the toes. Flex and point, flex and point, flex and point. Extending your arms through the pinkies, feeling your triceps, cross the body, down, around, up. Using the belly. Inhale, exhale. In through the nose, purse the lips, out through the mouth. Reverse, outside the body, cross and up. Again, hips nice and still. They can move a little bit, but we don't want rocking and rolling because then you're not moving your leg from the hip socket. You're just moving the whole thing. All right, bend the knee and slide the foot down. Rolling up for rolling like a ball. All right, if you have osteoporosis, not a good exercise for you. You can just sit here like this and hold it. This is the easy way to start, so let's start here. Hands here, tip back, roll up and hold using your abdominals. Roll back, try not to get on past the shoulder blades. No weight on the neck, all right? Up and stay. More advanced, hands in the front. You want to be nice and compact. Inhale, exhale. Massaging the spine, using the abdominals, making a nice compact piece, no kicking with the legs, not on a swing. Keep them right there. Last one. All right. Up and hold. Take a breath. Exhale, pull those abdominals in. Going into the belly busters, a series of 5 abs. Roll back. You can put your head down if you want for the moment. Hand on the outside of the ankle, other hand on the knee. Back is nice and solid, no arching. So if you have trouble, it's easier if you bring the leg higher. Roll up, chin to the chest, and pull, pull, single leg stretch. Pull your belly in. Keep nice and stable in the front. Scoop. Scoop, old-fashioned term for pull your belly in. Sniffing breath. Last one. And rest, all right? Don't let everything flop down. Keep some control. Pilates used to be called contrology originally. So you're controlling yourself. You're not just dropping everything and having to pick it up again. Double leg stretch, feet in tabletop position. Roll up to your shoulder blade. You can start with your hands behind your head. Stretch the legs. Exhale. Draw them in. And in. More advanced. Reach out and in. Shoulders don't go up and down. Stay in one place. Gaze is fixed. All right. Don't look all over the place. Move your body. Body follows your eyes. Squeeze that belly. Last one. Or if you're still doing this, that's fine. And rest. Single straight leg stretch. Bring your legs up. If they're bent, that's fine. You're going to split the legs, roll up. If they're not straight, that's fine. You can hold on here, here, here. And pull, 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 pull. Trying to stretch your legs. If you take the leg too low, you better have a lot of abdominal control. Otherwise, you're going to arch your back and get hurt. Maybe not today, but it's not good practice. All right? Should be steaming up here. Pull, 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 and rest. Next one is double leg stretch, probably the hardest one. If you have any lower back issues or concerns about keeping your back out of an arch, put your palms down under your bottom to support. Everybody legs up. All right, if they're bent, I'm fine with that. Take a breath. Inhale, lower the legs. Only a few inches. Hold there, and then we're going to drag the legs up to the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right? If you don't need the back support, let's go here. Inhale. If you go lower, that's fine. You have to come up slowly. Really deep belly work, all right? If you go all the way down, you're probably going to arch your back, so be careful. Few more. In Pilates, we try and do things with a small range of motion and get the body working properly, get the right form. Exhale. And from there, you can grow the range of motion and make it bigger. And rest. Okay, last one. Crisscross bicycle. Feet in tabletop. So we're going to put the hands behind the head. Keep up to your shoulder blades. We're not going side to side, all right? We're twisting the rib to the hip and then stretch the opposite leg. Trying to keep your shoulder blades off the mat. Nice twist, rotation. Breathe. And 2 more. And rest. Inhale and exhale, all right? Rolling up or turn on your side and sit up. The spine stretched forward. Okay, feet sit bone distance apart. When we're in a sitting position, you want to be right on our sit bones. So those are those bones right at the bottom of your pelvis. Your sit bones or ischial tuberosity, if you want to be fancy, right on top of them. I tend to sit more on one, so I try to even myself out. If I'm behind my sit bones, I'm round. If I'm in front of my sit bones, I'm arched. Here's a sweet spot in gravity and sitting. All right, let's see if we can work through that. Extend your arms. Exhale. If your knees are bent, I'm fine with that. All right. Exhale forward as if somebody's pulling you back, keeping your hips down, and then stack back up, nice and tall on those sit bones. Exhale. Reaching, pushing the pelvis down, and lifting up, articulating the spine on the way up. Exhale forward, and you can change the breath, it just changes the stretch. So I want you to think about stacking up against a pole or a wall as you come up. 2 more. Exhale forward, all right, roll up, first the lower back, then the middle back, then the upper back, and the grand finale is the head. Last one. Exhale, and rolling up. All right, put one hand down and the other arm up. Keeping the feet where they are, nice and even on both sit bones. Lift the arm up, lift both sides of the rib, and reach, reach, and switch. All right, not this. You have to stretch against a fixed point. And if that fixed point is moving, it's not stretching. Get some lateral work, some side work in the body. nice and tall, all right? I don't want to lift one side and collapse one. I want to lift both sides and reach, and last set, up and lift, and up and lift. All right, widen your feet a little bit. Arms to the side for the saw. Nice and tall on those sit bones. Plant those sit bones like roots. Twist, keeping the hips right where they are. Reach past that baby toe. That's why it's called a saw. Saw off the baby toe. Other arm reaching back. Shoulder problems, don't worry about it. Don't pull that internal back arm too much. All right, unwind the spine and come back onto the sit bones. And twist. And reach past that baby toe. And reach. Really wring out that waist. Rotation is really good for our back, and doing it properly, exhale, is even better. And lift, and twist. All right, the belly is working through all of that. I'm checking in first thing. Exhale, my belly lifts. Inhale, all right? And I keep checking back, making sure that I have stability. That's what my belly does. All right. It lifts up, it attaches to some tissue in the back, and that actually lifts some muscles in your back up so that you're sitting more lifted off taking your weight off your lower back. It's called axial elongation, and you should feel taller after Pilates, and many people do. All right, bring the legs together for the twist. Extend your arms, shoulder problems, you can do this. All right, nice and tall on top of those sit bones. Twist, pulse, good. Twist, pulse. Try not to move the hips, all right? And if I see your feet going like that, I know you're moving your hips. We know all the tricks as Pilates teachers. And twist, pulse, lifting up, spiraling up out of the waist. And there you go. Turn on your tummy for back extension. Good back extension requires you to use your abdominals, or safe back extension, I should say. So we want to really think of using our tummy, even though we're laying on it, all right? So you're going to lift it in. Some people talk about an ice cube, whatever you think. I just think about lifting it up and in. All right, legs reaching into the back, on the forehead, hands in front of the shoulders. Take a breath. Pretend there's a marble under your nose, and press out and lift. You don't have to come high. Exhale. And again. Roll the marble and lift. Find your abdominals. Slide your shoulders down your back. And exhale. All right. The legs don't have to be together, but I don't want them to collapse. There's energy through the whole body. That will help you be in one long line. All right. You can come all the way up if you like to straight elbows. I'm going to stay with this. Warming up that back extension. And last one. Up. And exhale. Come on your elbows and your fists. Really want you to push down into the mat. Take a breath. Exhale. Slide your shoulders down so they have some support. All right, legs energized. Push up, belly in. Reach the leg, kick the bottom. Kick, kick. And keep lifting. Where's your tummy? Kick, kick. You're going to kick the bottom and reach long. Keep lifting up. And kick, kick. Breath. Kick, kick. Keep lifting. Kick, kick. No sinking. Come on up. Kick, kick. All right. Think about pushing your pubic bone into the mat and pulling your tummy in. Flex the foot and kick, kick. Point and reach. 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 Last one. Point and reach. Slowly come down. Lay your ear on the mat. Take your hands, reach behind your back, intertwine your fingers. If that's not possible, just bring your hands behind your back. You want to bring them up as high as you can and let the elbows come down to stretch the shoulders. All right? Still working with the abdominals. Double leg kick. Energy through the legs. Legs together and kick the bottom for 3. 1, 2, 3. Reach, all right? If you're tight here, push that pubic bone down. And kick, kick, kick. Oh, I forgot the front. Now we're going to add on. Kick, 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 and reach up. And Intertwine the hands, clasp the hands, and pull your shoulders back. Open the chest so tight from everything we do, driving, sitting, carrying. Let's open up that chest and strengthen the back so that we've not rolled forward in our old age or even before then. Pilates, here's your fountain of youth. All right, lift. Last one. Is the belly working? Kick, 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 stretch and hold. Release the hands and click the heels. Keep breathing. Belly in. 5, inner thighs. 6, 7, 8. All right, come back. Sit down on your heels. Extend your arms nice and gently. Feel the stretch in that low back after those back extensions. Back arches. Breathe. And pull your tummy in. All right, you don't have to pull it all the way in for each exercise, but some need more, some need less. Just keep contact with it. That is your center. Inhale. And exhale. All right. And lay on your side. Line yourself up with the mat. Okay, and then legs will come to the front diagonal of the mat. Head here, or there. Either one. But one important thing to think about in this exercise is your ribs. All right, so I want you to stick your hand under here, scoop it up, and lift those ribs. Lift those ribs. All right, lift those ribs and hold it there, and then put your hand here. That one, you'll see this makes that side long. All right, if you don't hold the ribs up, this side is collapsing, and you're going to do this side leg work here. All right, instead of here. So very important to keep this long. If you need to check and put your hand there, it's fine. All right, you're not watching TV. You're standing up nice and tall. Flex the bottom foot. You can come on the toe or not. And you're going to point the leg up and down. Point it up. Flex it down. Long. All right. Point it up. Flex it down. I'm going parallel. Reach. Of course, the belly is working. You're focusing on those nice long ribs on both sides. Oops. Last one. All right. To the front. Point the foot. Kick, kick. Keeping the body still. Okay? We don't want to do this. So you might need to make it very small. That's okay. Once you have the right form, you can always grow it. If you do it big and sloppy, you don't have anywhere to go. It's just trying to keep up with your neighbor. That doesn't really work. You should be feeling that right here in your medial glute. Again, lift up and see if you're there. Bicycle. Kick your bottom. Stretch forward. All right, you probably won't be able to kick your bottom unless you're super flexible. But at any rate, that's the direction it's going. All right, you should be feeling your glute now. A little burning means new muscle tissue. Fatigue, good. Pain, not. 2 more. All right. And kick back, reversing. Let's double check. It's easy to collapse. Hips stacked right on top of each other. If you want to get the full benefit, you don't want to go through all this and then not get the work on your glutes. Big muscles, group them. 2 more. All right. Turn the leg out in the hip socket for a bigger range. You're going to circle the leg. It doesn't have to be big. All right. Most important thing is the hips are staying. Hand here for balance. If you don't need it here, if I see you sliding here, then I know you're not supporting yourself properly with your abdominals and your ribs. Keep going. And reverse. Back and up. All right, you can go bigger. You don't have to. If you're sacrificing your form, stick with the little guys. Reach and breathe. And rest. Okay, bring your legs back so that you're in one line for banana. Hand stays front, palm down. All right, let's just try and press into the arms and lift the upper body. All right, now let's lift the legs with the upper body. Banana, up and up. All right, you want to go further? Lift up, lift up. You can keep your hand down there, that's fine. Stay up here as much as you can. Top leg up and lift the bottom leg towards it. And 1, 2, 3, reach long, both ends. Keep breathing. 6, 7, 8. All right, little flutter kicks. Boom, 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 boom. And rest. Flip onto your tummy. Put your hands under your forehead. Reach your legs, turn the legs out. Lift the legs and click the heels. Inner thighs. Using your tummy. And another 8. Inner thighs. Don't forget the breath. And rest. All right, flip over to the other side. Since we have 2 legs. Okay, line up against the mat. Head here if you like, or down, or further up. Legs on the diagonal. Nice and long through here. Lift this up. See if you can maintain some work through here. So this is all nice and long. And point up, flex down, parallel, up and down. Keep the breath moving, up and down. If you stop breathing, your body immediately starts to tense up. And we try so hard, we tense up, and we get in our own way. Sometimes you just have to get out of the way. Last one. Okay, check yourself out. Pull everything up and in, and kick front, and flex it back. Kick front. When you think of going back, think down on the diagonal. It doesn't have to be far. Click. When I think of really squeezing that glute, kick. Lifting, finding an ease in the movement. I'm not saying it's easy. I feel the tension and the work, but I'm also trying to find some ease and pleasure in it. Last one. All right. Bicycle. Kick the bottom, stretch the leg, pull out, and reach. Pull back, and reach. Still breathing, still lifted, still working. 2 more. Hips stacked, don't let them roll back. And reverse. Kick back. All right, the reason I use point and flex feet because we like the energy to go all the way out through the leg and not just die at the feet. Gives you more length and strength. All right, Pilates is a good mixture between strength and flexibility. Turn the leg out, circles. Small or big, nice and lifted. Give yourself another lift. Keep renewing it. Breathe. And reverse. Belly's working. Ribs are lifted. Breath is coming out of the mouth into the nose. All right. Now bring your legs back. Put your palm down, nice and long. Press into the hands and lift your upper body. A banana, all right? If that's going well, then we're going to add the legs. That's going well. Palm up and lift. And lift. A lot of side body work, yes? Yes. And up and hold. Top leg lifts. And bottom leg reaches toward it. Are you breathing? 1, 2, 3, 4. You can do this, which I don't seem to be able to do at the moment. 7, 8. Little flutter kicks. Reach, reach, reach. And rest. On your tummy. Extend your arms, extend your legs for swimming. Belly is active. Right arm, left leg. Right? If you feel a pinch in your back, pull your tummy in. That should help. If it's still pinching, then you might want to skip this for now. If you feel that your hips are nice and still, pushing your pubic bone into the mat, you come up and down, trying not to shift hips and move all over the place. Otherwise, go back to this. All right, and rest. Come on your knees, and you're gonna lay down on your back. Bend the knees, sits bone distance apart, arms extended down by your side. Relax the neck. I don't want this. If you need a pillow, you can put the pillow or the roll under your head. All right, squeeze your glutes and start to tuck and articulate your spine up. Nice and long, open in the front of the hips, and exhale and roll down. Using the back of the body, hamstrings, glutes, back muscles. And exhale and roll. Last one, then we'll add on. Up and lift and roll. All right, try not to let the knees get too wide. And roll up. Extend this leg. Hips are square. And lift it up. Or you can flex and point right to the knee. All right, without moving the hips. That opposite glute is working. Use your breath. Use your belly. It's going to help stabilize you. And switch. You can come down if you want. Roll back up. Extend the leg. Up and down. Up and down. And down. And down. Last one. Lift up, up, up. And then slowly articulate through the spine, one vertebrae at a time. You know, your back doesn't talk, but it moves between 24 and 26 joints, depending on how you count it. You want to keep movement in all those joints in all the directions that they have. Your spine is important. You know the saying, you're as young as your spine. Okay, teaser time. Feet in tabletop position. And put your hands behind your thighs. Take a breath and roll up. But don't make too much out of it. If that was too hard, then just start from here and lift and hold. All right? For the other people, we're going back down. You can release the arms and up. Scoop the belly. All right? If you're under control here, circle. You gotta breathe. All right? You just slightly behind your sit bone, a little curl in the tail, and roll down. You can stick with that or any of the ones we did. Here's the more advanced. Everything up, lift, scoop those abdominals, circle the arms, breathe. Whoops. 2, 3, and roll. Inhale and exhale. All right. In a mermaid, nice side stretch. All the side stretches in Pilates are mermaids. Don't know why. All right. This hip down. All right. If this hurts your knee, then you're fine to do this. You won't miss much. Okay. Arm up, anchoring the shoulder down in the back so it has a support in the socket. Slide the hand, reach. Take that beautiful stretch by pulling your hip down and creating energy this way and that way. You have to stretch against a fixed point, otherwise you're not stretching. And again, up and reach. Oh, that feels good. All right. Could be anywhere from under your armpit all the way down your hip, depending on where you're tight. Adding on. Twist, trying to keep that hip down, and twist like you're threading a needle. Wring out the waist. Belly is active. Breath is moving. Come back to that side stretch. Come up, hold your ankle. Lift the other arm. Lift both sides of the ribs. And counter stretch. Up and over. Oh, delicious. Arm up, shoulder down. Lift the belly. Reach. And twist. Come back. Thread that needle, trying to keep your hip down. Back to the side stretch. Nice rotation, side stretch. And lift. And last one. Arm up and reach. Hip down. Pull the belly in. Think about wringing out your waist like a washcloth, lifting it all up and squeezing the extra water out. Come to the side. Come back. Lift. Counter stretch. All right. Swivel around to the other side. All right. If you're over here, then you just stay there for your knees. Trying to get that hip down. You'll see one side is quite different from the other. Arm up, shoulder down, and reach. And come up. All right? So you find, as you do the Pilates work, you find imbalances in your body. Press that hip down, muscle imbalances, and we start to work on those because those are the sources of big injuries. All right? And those imbalances can be from use or structural, since we all have different builds. We weren't born from a plastics factory. Adding on, up and over, and twist and reach, pushing the hips down, really wringing out that waist. Please breathe. Come back, up, hold the ankle, lift, and reach, reach, reach. Both sides up, try not to collapse. And again, up and over, and twist, twist, twist. Pushing that opposite hip down. Come back to the side, stretch, reach, push the hip down, reach the arm away, come up, lift both sides, and stretch. Definitely one side is going to feel different than the other, tighter in one place, more range in another place. Observe yourself, don't judge yourself. And up. And lift. Okay. And with some seal and push-ups. So again, osteoporosis, people, you just stay there. I'm going to take my hand and wrap it inside. All right? And click my heels together like a seal. Roll back to the shoulder blades and up. All right, now if you want to add another click back here. Do I have any seals out there? Or is it just me? All right, we'll do a few more of these and then you can stand up. I'm not going to do it on this raised platform, but you cross your legs. You can assist with your hands and stand up. Okay, I will stand up here. All right, arms up. If you don't see my head, it's still there. Roll down, chin towards the chest, one vertebrae at a time. You can bend your knees. Keep your belly active. Walk your hands out. You can bend your knees if you need, or come down just here, or full push-up. All right, just 3. Keeping the shoulder blades wide. Very important. All right, push into your hands and walk back. Too hard, come back here. All right, take the stretch. If your knees, your hamstrings are tight, just take a little bend. All right, and walking out, just 3 sets, I promise. All right, I don't care if you go deep. Use your belly. All right, think of your body like a spine sandwich. The spine is in the middle. It needs support from the belly and the back muscles evenly through most of the work. Inhale and exhale, last set. Walk out, you can come on your knees again. And shoulder blades wide. Shoulders sliding along the rib cage. And walk back. Stay here, knees bent or straight. Try and release. Let your head hang, let your arms hang. And then just think about, gravity moving your arms just nice and gently. Head hanging, all right? And then circle the other way. Like a breeze, started your arm. And then release, all right? Head side to side. Let it hang. No, no, no. And up and down. Yes, yes, yes. And slowly with bent or straight legs, you're going to roll up one vertebrae at a time. Let that head hang. Shoulders hang till the pelvis comes into place. Lift up. And you're standing nice and tall. Arms up, take a breath. And exhale. This time, heels together, toes apart. Up, take a breath. Try and feel that balance or lose it. It's okay. And up and lift. And last one. Lift. And exhale. And release. All right. How do you feel? I hope you feel better. Release, got more breath. You should always feel energized after a Pilates class rather than depleted, even if you worked hard. And again, taller. All right, thank you. I hope to see you all again soon. Take care.